What sold? Day 136. The first sale of the day are these Carhartt pants in a men's size 32 by 31. These sold in 10 days for full price, $30 plus shipping. A few videos, or actually it's been a little while now, but I've been hating on Carhartt pants quite a bit because they've been selling super poor for me. I'm not sure if this is just a better style or if this, I just kind of just got lucky with them, or if the other ones were just the wrong size, but these ones sold super quickly, and it's going to make me look into some more Carhartt pants going forward. These aren't the double knees or anything super special, so maybe it is more about the size, because maybe the smaller waist is better because a lot more of like the younger kids are wearing these style pants. So I'll look a little bit closer into those, and hopefully I'll have some more information the next time I sell one of these. So number 2 is this Ruka button-up shirt in a men's large. This is a very basic shirt, just a plaid one. It took about a year to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $5 plus shipping. The only Ruka button-up shirts that I'd be picking up are the floral ones, like the Hawaiian styles, or the ones that have the super small all-over flower print. Those sell decently. You're not going to get a ton of money for those even. Those are probably going to sell for about $15. So if you're picking them up, make sure you pay less than $5. So number 3 is this North Face jacket in a men's XL. This one sold in 9 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I think it had a little mark on the back of the collar, on the back of the collar, but it still sold pretty well. And I think the key with these pretty basic North Face jackets are just picking them up at a low enough cost that you can let them go in the $20 to $25 range. Because if I was picking these up at my normal thrift store prices of anywhere from $10 to $15, then I wouldn't be able to let them go at this price, and I'd probably be sitting on them for a much longer time, so they wouldn't be worth picking up. But since I was able to pick them up for $7 to $8 each, and I'm still able to make about $10 profit on them, they were a good pickup. So number 4 is a North Face sweatshirt in a youth, actually. This is a youth size XL. This one also sold in 9 days, and it sold for a best offer of $7 plus shipping. This is just a kid's hoodie, so I'm not expecting it to sell for a ton, and I'm actually really happy that it sold so quickly, even if it's only for $7 plus shipping. So number 5 is this Polo Ralph Lauren polo shirt in a men's large. This took about 5 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $27 plus shipping. Normally I'd be pretty happy with that. Actually, normally I'd be really happy with that sale. But this one was new with tags, so I did expect to get some more for it. A lot of the times the new with tags, Polo Ralph Lauren stuff, can be worth significantly more. It's one of those brands that new with tags usually adds quite a bit of value. But this one didn't sell for that much, only $27 plus shipping, but still a decent sale nonetheless. Sale number 6, this is a J. Crew button-down shirt in a men's XL. This is one of the gray chambrays. It took about 3 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $16 plus shipping. Still not pretty bad for a J. Crew button-up shirt, but the blue chambray ones I think sell a little bit better than the gray. The gray usually sell in the $15 to $20 range, and if you find a blue one, especially in a bigger size, you can get even up to $25. But these are hidden gems in the thrift stores, these J. Crew chambray shirts. They're normally passed over, and they can still sell pretty quickly, and if you're picking them up for $5 to $7, you can still make close to a $10 profit, which I'm happy with. So number 7, this is a vintage Carmen Kenny Rogers Western shirt. This is a women's one. It does have the nice smile pockets on it. I'll show you guys the tag on this. It's my first time not picking up Carmen, but picking up the Kenny Rogers line of Carmen. And being a women's Western shirt that sold in 4 days for a best offer of $25 plus shipping, I was super happy with the sale. This was actually one of the bundled items from one of my flea market pickups when I picked up a bunch of other, I think, Hawaiian rain spooners that I really wanted that were more high-end ones. And then there were some of these other items thrown in there that I thought even weren't going to sell. And most of them, if not all of them, have already sold and sold really well. So these are a pleasant surprise. And keep your eye out for almost any Western shirt that has these pockets on there that are the slanted pockets. Those are called the smile pockets. That usually indicates that it's a pretty decent Western shirt and that it usually has decent value. So number 8 is this Polo Ralph Lauren button-up shirt in a men's XL. This one took 40 days to sell, and it sold for full price, $25 plus shipping. The flat pockets on the button-up shirts are more uncommon. You don't see this very often with a lot of Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. That's what made me pick it up. And it did have a little patch, I think, here on the front that had an anchor on it. So I thought that those added enough value to sell a plain white shirt, And like I said, it did sell quickly and it sold for full price, so I'm super happy with this sale. Sale number 9, a sale that I'm not so happy with, but I'm still happy to see it go, is this pair of just basic Quicksilver board shorts in a men's size 33. I remember about a year and a half ago when I was picking up a bunch of these basic board shorts thinking that I was going to sell them for at least $15, and I was very wrong. Most of these end up sitting around for a long time, and I'm selling them for $7-8. This one even less. It took a year and a half to sell, and I sold it for $5 plus shipping. But like I said, I'm just happy to see these bad buys go, learn from them, and not make these same mistakes again. Sale number 10 is this vintage Levi's denim shirt in a men's XL. This is just one of the button-up ones. It's not one of the snap or the pearl buttons. Still sold well. It took 18 days to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I pick up almost all the Levi's denim shirts, whether they have the snap buttons or not, because they're still decent sellers either way. Sale number 11, another bad sale, is this Travis Matthews button-up shirt in a men's large. This is a very basic plaid one. It took about a year and a half to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $7 plus shipping. I originally had this priced crazy. I don't know what I was thinking a year and a half ago. I had it priced for $23 plus shipping. I should be pricing this item at $15 plus shipping, and it would have sold somewhere in the $10 to $15 range and a lot quicker. But this is what happens when you price your items way too high. They sit around forever, and then they end up selling for even less than you would have got for them if you would have just priced them closer to the amount that they're worth. So number 12, another vintage Western shirt. This was also from that buyout with the Kenny Rogers Western shirt that ended up surprising me by selling quickly and for a good amount of money. This one also surprised me. It's a brand I've never heard of. Let me see if I can show you guys the tag here. It's called MWG Johnny West. Never heard of it. It does say that it was from Canada, so I thought that might add some value. But it sold in 4 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. And from a brand that I've never heard of, and I don't think that there's many comps of, I'm super happy to see this one sell so quickly. Sale number 13 is this Tom Morris. It's a St. Andrews golf polo in a men's large. It was from the 2005 U.S. Open. Or I don't know if this is from the U.S. Open. This is from the Open, which I think is not the U.S. one. Anyways, that doesn't matter. This didn't sell very well at all. I thought that embroidery on the front was going to add some value, but it looks like it didn't matter because this took a year and a half to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $6 plus shipping. So this is a brand, Tom Morris, St. Andrews. This is not like a known golf brand, and this was just a bad buy and shouldn't have picked it up. So number 14, I think a lot of resellers wouldn't buy this because of the price on it, but I am not afraid to pay up for items. I'm actually very happy to pay up for items, especially if I'm going to make more than my normal $10 profit and if I know that it's going to sell quickly. So this is a Carhartt Hurley collaboration, which is a collab that I love, and anything I find from them I pick up. This was only a size small, but it was one of the waterproof jackets. It sold in 3 days for a best offer of $100 plus shipping. Obviously, if you find this at the thrift store, it's going to be a no-brainer pickup, even if it's priced at $20-30. I'm sure almost all resellers will be picking it up. But I didn't pick this up from a resale shop. They had it priced at $55, plus I had to pay tax on it. So I think out the door is about $61. And like I said, most resellers probably wouldn't pay that for this, but it's a no-brainer to me. I sell it for $100, even after $100 plus shipping. So after fees, I'm still going to have about $85 to $90. And if I paid $60 for it, then I'm still going to make $25, $30 profit, and it sold in 3 days. So if you're passing on items that you know that are going to sell for a lot of money and quickly, it is fine to pay up for them, even if your margins shrink. The actual amount of money is much more important on an item like this than the margin, because the same amount of work is going to go into listing this item as another item that I'm only going to make $10 profit on, but this item I'm going to make $25, $30 profit on with the same amount of time invested. So number 15 is this Roan sweatshirt in a men's small. This sold in 3 months for a best offer of $21 plus shipping. This is very much on the low end for a Roan item. Roan is a great selling brand. I'll show you guys the label here if you don't already know. I'm sure most people know about it. They make like the athletic wear similar to Lululemon, pretty high quality stuff. And in almost everything in Rhone sells really well. This was a cotton sweatshirt, which is not very common for them. Most of their stuff is more performance style, and it was a men's size small, so that probably took away some of the value. If not, this probably would have been about a $30 sweatshirt. So number 16 is this Untuck It t-shirt in a men's large. This one sold in 32 days for a best offer of $6 plus shipping. It did have some marks on it, and anytime you have something white like this that has marks on it, it's going to greatly reduce the value. That's why I'm very careful when I pick up white items. Obviously not careful enough because I still picked this up and had a mark on it, but I do try to look over white items multiple times in the thrift stores because I know as soon as I get them home, if they have a flaw, then I'm going to be break even or even losing money on most of them. And this item I probably didn't pay up that much for it because an Untuck It t-shirt, Untuck It is definitely like much declined as far as a brand and the value. So I'm guessing I didn't pay very much for it, but I'm still probably not making any money. At best, I'm breaking even. So number 17 is this John Varvatos USA shirt in a men's 15.5, which is pretty small, but it does have longer sleeves for a smaller neck size because the sleeves are 34, 35s. Usually on a 15.5 shirt, which is a pretty small neck, you're going to have like 32 or 33 size sleeves. So that probably would have added some value, but this one had some flaws on it that seriously tanked the value on this one, so it probably didn't matter anyways. It sold in 46 days for a best offer of $5 plus shipping, and this item just had too many flaws for me to be picking up. I should have left this one behind. So number 18 is another Rhone item. This is just a button-up shirt from them in a men's medium. Just a nice, stretchy performance button-up. This sold in 2 days for full price, $30 plus shipping. This is an example of a typical sale from a Rhone item. They almost always sell super quickly and for a good amount of money. So number 19 and the final sale of the day is this North Face jacket. It's like a more heavyweight shirt with snap buttons, and it was in a size men's medium. It had this nice like striped camo print on it, and it sold in 2 months for a best offer of $28 plus shipping. That's it for the sales. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 137 of the What Sold series. Peace.